if somebody handed me these clues, every year when we hand them over, what's in the back of my head is, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I could complete this hunt.
Okay, come here. Let's go. 6.
Because there's some stuff in there that's so vague.
These guys also are great manipulators, so a lot of this may not be important.
We threw in a hitch this time that we won't elaborate on right now.
So we're on clue 6, a Conan Doyle-ish presence. Conan Doyle wrote Sherlock Holmes, and his mirror image, rock-ribbed and ready. Your choice. Can you balance a cow on his nose for the pick? I don't know. I don't think we're doing this right.
As weird as it is, some people like tests, some people don't. I don't like tests. I don't like crossword puzzles very often. But it is kind of a test of deciphering.
Yeah, you have to figure it out.
Peculiar bunch of clues.
Yeah.
The package this year has the what we call the big spiel, which is like all the blah 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 that sort of fills in gaps. It reminds people about the physical confines of the hunt. Reminds them little notes about photography, little notes about clues and anagrams and locale. I only have 2 pages of clues, and they all end up reading the clues. They'll tear them up, they'll fold them over, there'll be bite marks and tear stains on these things by the end of the day. There is always at least one map. To make them all feel better, there's an article from the New York Times about, it was in the Wednesday's Times, about how silliness,
not silliness,
nonsense sharpens the intellect.
Right. So the last 2 years, Margaret's been on the winning team, my wife, and there have been people that have been a little bit vocal about that connection.
They thought that was
there.
an advantage?
They think that maybe I'm providing her with some information that not everybody else is getting.
I don't like these guys. I never liked them, and now I don't like them even more.
But I have not, for the record, have never given inside information to any of these jamokes.
All right, we're gonna win. In fact, I don't want anyone else but Kitty on my team. Whoever else is the camel is out.
It doesn't really work with only 2 people on a team, because you need a driver who's really paying attention. You need a navigator, and then you need somebody who's really trying to crunch the clues and who doesn't have to keep their eyes out for whatever's coming up. So if there's an anagram or something like that, you don't want your navigator trying to switch around words and missing what's going on. So 3 is really the ideal number per team, and so we're going to have 3 teams of 3.
4 people can just kind of get themselves jammed up.
4 people, there's 1 person with no real purpose.
No job, just a lot of attitude.
At any given moment, they're stuck in the back seat of the car, and everybody's being really intense.
You better pray that we win, and if we don't win, I still want the bottle of champagne.
Good luck, elephants.
Good luck, everybody. Everybody wore this big glasses. Yeah. Yeah.
We have a pregnant woman, so we have to wait for that.
We'll get an extra 15 minutes.
We all have our handicaps, Stephanie.
Earlier today, we made up bags with animal crackers, tracing paper, Scotch tape, crayons, a couple of other things in these bags, and stapled the bags shut. I dropped them off over at Kate Panamarenko's Higher Grounds coffee shop. Before I came here today, I dropped them off with her, and I said, people are going to come in and they're going to give you a can of cat food. Over here. Depending on what emblem is on their hat, you give them the bag that corresponds to that. So that's where people are going to be turning up in maybe a couple of minutes. That was like pretty much that wasn't one of the hunt clues. That was just, they got to get there. It's a little bit of practice for like understanding our sense of humor. The animal crackers they're going to be needing to use in all of the pictures. They're going to have to take one of these guys out and hold it up alongside whatever they've got to photograph. And one of the clues didn't involve photography at all. There's a brick in a walkway out in Cape May Point, and they've got to take the tracing paper and the crayon out there to Cape May Point, figure out which one of the bricks it is in the circle. There's a message on it about animals, and they've got to trace that one. So they're going to come back with 9 photographs and 1 rubbing, like the kind of thing that you get from a, people do that off of tombstones and cemeteries.
I was like, oh my God, we swore we were the first.
Some of the clues really seem pretty indecipherable. And a lot of times you have to get a couple easy ones before the rest of them start to make sense. You start to get the sense of how we structure it, how we make this up. You know, we make this up, and it's kind of like picking something apart. And once a couple pieces start to come out, it comes apart, it unravels, and in this sense, in this case, unraveling is a good thing.
I think that this is a stretch.
It's a stretch, but it's all we have at the moment.
That's all right.
So we'll take it and then we'll
take it, but I'm not gonna. We don't email it in yet.
It also says it's on the east side of D, and this is right on the line.
Okay, so yeah.
All right.
Hopefully that's right. It was fun.
Yeah.
And why do we pick this road?
Because it's east on D, and we came on this road because the picture.
It's near the water. Ocean Street.
They took the picture. And I said we're bringing the rubbing.
Right.
We're not totally sure about this one, but we're looking for a half man, half something else. A mythical creature not far from its proper environment. So
wait.
some like half fish thing or mermaid.
An old friend of ours had a favorite cartoon from the New Yorker magazine.
Right.
Where's the New York article?
That's not it.
Really large homes, but there might be some artwork just on private property.
It's gotta be some type of...
You see anything down there?
It's a giant compass though.
There is down there? Oh. Huh. Observant.
Well, it's...
So where's the map?
Here's...
How did we end up here?
We're doing well before.
What's this circle? Do you know what that circle is?
Yeah.
That's your road.
It's 2 blocks up. I walk my dog through that circle. I don't think it matters now what animal.
The lions.
We have to go back to that Captain May because we think we have to tape it on his nose.
We hope this is the right way to do this.
We had it. Okay.
Okay, that was our last clue.
That was it? Oh, did I get to the part where people were crying and yelling at each other? And then the arguments that happen after the hunt are really, to me, the main event.
Our answer was way better than what they had.
Yeah, our answer is better than the question.
That's what happens when you're smarter than everyone.
We're way smarter than that.
Whatever, you just keep talking, Peter.
Someone might listen. You know that.
Well, I don't think it was fair that you got to play, because you know the city better than anyone else.
How do I know the city better than you?
We're standing in your house, for God's sake.
That's the amazing thing. Even though these things, I think they seem, I'm not saying that we're so brilliant that we write these great things that nobody can figure out, because obviously they do figure them out. Even though they seem like they'd be hard to figure out, for the most part, all the teams over the 20 years, over 10 hunts, have come back with just about everything solved. So it's a testament to them.